Hi, this is Jim the Keys bartender coming to you from the Catch Restaurant in Key Largo, the beautiful Key Largo in the Florida Keys. I'm here with Bill Wissinger. Say hi, Bill.
Hi, Bill.
And Luke Summer Glenn.
So yesterday I really was corralling cats, man. That's why I didn't make it to the Tuesday.
Well, you know what, Luke, you were missed, but we did remember you. We would never forget you.
It was flea day for the cats, and two of my cats, you gotta fucking stalk them, corner them.
Yeah.
They just don't. They hate shit.
I think that. Oh wait, I mean, it's the writing of the specials that are going up on the menu.
We've got meatloaf.
Right? We got meatloaf. The meatloaf, the menu item, not there.
Key lime
I like
something.
the meat lump here.
You make the what?
I like the meat lump here.
Oh, the meat. Today's episode 48 is called 3 Onions, 2 Olives, and 1 Lime Twist. You are a dickhead. And we're talking about micromanaging your orders. But before we do that, Luke, we're doing a show from Blackwater Sound. We're streaming live right now, and we have our
Ian's
friend
got
Ian.
oysters.
Ian, he's a bartender from Hobos. He's visiting us. We got his. He's eating oysters, and he's going to be joining us in. Say hi, Luke. Say hi before. Did you say hi to everyone?
Hi everyone.
Okay, we did a little wine sampling before then. I wanted to talk about this. This is we have Robert Mondavi. They got the Private Select. Now, you heard about Mondavi's. You think about big bottles and things like that. But they also have select wines. They're higher end, and they have a great Cabernet and a great Pinot Grigio. I'm sure they have great other selections right now, but right now that's what I sampled today: the Cabernet and the Sauvignon. And then a Pinot Grigio, and they are excellent. They're very clean tasting. They're very crisp. The Cabernet has it's very medium fruit forward with it, with a dry finish. The Pinot Grigio is dry and balanced.
It's got a
really
touch of Madagascar vanilla and a taste of pencil lead.
Holy shit, Bill. Bill Wissinger coming in with a touch of the wine snob shit.
Oh, I have no idea. I'm just repeating shit I've
Okay,
heard.
that was good. That was good. Oh, did you make it up? Okay. Well, it's very good. We sampled it here. We figure for our crowd, we are not a super high-end place. I understand. We know our audience. We know our audience here.
Sometimes we are super high, though.
You know? And
I got high.
No, but we have a bunch of wine bottles in front of us, and anybody's coming up. Sean gave me
a shot.
It's a three shot
thing.
Now,
only two of the shots, only one of the shots
Only one
is
of the
liquor.
shots is liquor.
Two of the other are
a cheeseburger.
Accoutrement. It's called cheeseburger. There's no fucking cheese. There's tequila, there's Bloody Mary mix, and there's pickle juice. I guess tequila's the burger, tomato, the Bloody Mary's tomato, and the pickle juice the pickle.
Oh, it could be one of those vegetarian agave
cheese.
burgers or something like that.
I'm going to do this right now. Okay.
There you go.
I'll give you my reaction. Tequila. Tequila's tequila.
Pretty much.
Bloody Mary mix.
And pickle juice. And he's not asking for a bucket,
I will
so that's a good
not ask
sign.
for a second. That's all I can say.
Hey, there's Lee.
That's all I can say. I will not ask for a second. Hey, this Lee Sharp. Come on in.
Lee Sharp.
Get a
How you
drink,
doing?
Lee, and come and sit down over here, Mr. Lee Sharp.
Pull up a chair.
We love Lee. We got us some Lee Sharp. Hey, Ian. Oh, he is eating his oysters. You don't have to get on the mic. Enjoy your oysters while we're doing it. No, that's all right. You know what? I did mention micromanagement, but I want to talk about some of the unique things that you can find down here and talk about the Jules Undersea
Jules
Lodge.
Undersea Lodge. The underwater hotel.
Okay. It's a place you can come down here and you can stay, a hotel or motel, you can stay that's under the water.
It's in 28
You can
feet
even
of water.
get pizza delivered.
I
Yes,
get
you
pizza
can.
delivered. That's the one thing I saw that you have to. I mean, it's a multi-step process. What? Do you want to? We got a mic for you if you want.
We got a mic, Ian, right there.
You can talk. You're on it.
Go
I used
ahead.
to dive it all the time. I'm a scuba instructor.
Did you?
I was.
Did you?
Yeah,
what-
but you could definitely order a pizza. It's
Yes, you
shallow
can.
and it's convenient to dive.
Who was
if
doing
it's
the-
really windy out at the reef and stuff? It's a protected.
How do you get the
area.
fucking pizza to the place? What do you do?
You
Big
have
dry
to-
box
you
and
have
about
to scuba dive
50
it
pound
down
lids.
in a,
What do you wrap it?
Airtight box. They have like a,
Yeah, big dry
it's a
box.
Big Pelican box.
You got to put about 50 pounds of lead in it.
Because
You got to put about 50 pounds of lead
because
in
all
it
the
to keep
air,
it neutral.
right? You got to get a lot of air. I mean, it's buoyant, I imagine.
Well,
I don't mind. You can
the
say
hotel
Hey,
is-
remember, you can fucking say whatever you want. I just said it. We check explicit. You
Oh,
pussy,
when
say
I used to
some
dive
curse
it, I
words.
always check to see if there was somebody on their honeymoon in there.
No, I don't want to watch the
bring a
camera
camera?
footage. No, everything's
course.
monitored, man.
Okay, well,
It's
I
got
heard,
24-hour surveillance.
that voice you heard is Ian from Hobos. Say
I
hi,
heard,
Ian. Come on.
It's Ian's friend. Ian never looked.
Okay, that's
for
all right.
anybody
You
on
can
the
use your
honeymoon.
alias. And I want to say hi to Lee Sharp. Say hello, Lee. We
What's
got a
happening,
microphone.
everyone? What's happening?
Yeah. Oh, is it on? It's on.
Check 1, 2.
We got
All right.
we got feed here. Yeah.
Good to be here. Good to be here at the catch.
It's good. It's a good friend of mine.
It's going excellent.
We were talking about Jules Undersea Lodge, where you could come and live in kind of like, you can go and stay at an underwater amusement park. Hotel surrounded by tropical angelfish, barracuda, parrotfish, snappers, none of which are shy about peeking inside
heard,
your
some of
hotel room. So if you have a particular fetish having fish
Watch you fuck. Yeah.
Fish watch you fuck.
Well-
or for Luke's sake, taking his thumb out of his ass.
We don't need to hear about that.
Well, it depends on what kind of fish. I'm very particular.
A tuna?
Grunts.
How about fly fishing for trouser trout?
They're
No, I'm
mostly
talking about
grunts.
you said fish and look at me doing stuff with the lady.
I think a
There.
grouper would be good because they sit there and they got the big mouth and they kind of just puff away.
No, it's got to be a pretty fish, like an angel fish, because I'll
There you
think
go.
like, groupers are ugly.
Yeah,
Wait, you
yeah,
get...
Yeah, they taste
There's
good.
no way you get
like-
sexually turned on by any fish. I never got excited by
Angels?
mermaids realizing that their bottom halves are fish.
Right. Well, would you rather have the top half be a fish?
I went all.
You want all fish?
I went all woman.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm confused.
I went all woman. That's good.
Okay,
That's a good
right on.
question. I like it. Hey,
Just
play
making
the
sure.
devil's advocate.
Gotta
There
ask
is a
questions.
ladyfish.
Yeah, but it
I
doesn't
know,
look
I
much
know,
like
but
a
it's
lady.
not-
The
it's not-
ladyfish watching me pulling my thumb
I
out of my
don't
ass.
care if it's a one. If it's a fish with a fish head and a lady bottom, I need the bottom to match the top.
The what?
The bottom match the top.
Okay.
I no insult to transgendered.
Right. Yeah, you can't
I
do
don't
that
want to
anymore.
see any
Yeah.
twigs and berries
Right.
down there.
I
don't
don't
want
know,
to,
man. That's where she just starts changing into a fish. It's her leg more fish than anything. She might actually have a real snapper, man, and not the fish snapper, but she might actually have.
This is the part where my wife,
might be a little
my wife
scaly.
Abby said that
My bad.
Luke is the funniest at because he starts positing his theories about what it would
Could
be
be.
like. Yeah, it could be a beautiful relationship, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it all
They
comes.
work
It
for,
comes in all
Tom
sizes,
Hanks.
man. All shapes and
Oh,
sizes.
yeah,
and-
okay. That
Would-
was a good movie.
would it be
man. I
bestiality,
really wouldn't
though?
Fucking say anything.
Would it be bestiality, or is bestiality when there's sheep or like goose or something
If
involved?
it's another species, if it's another,
Daddy.
if it's the same level of cognizance, it's not. It's interspecies. Well, with aliens, you could have a consenting alien, couldn't you?
Once
If
again,
let's say a higher level, let's say there's a higher level intelligence on the
I
planet.
swear I've got dogs that are more intelligent than some people I know.
Well, yeah, there's certain way. There's people that are brain dead and shit like that. But
I know them. They're not brain. They're walking
I
around
know,
and functioning.
A lot of them have government jobs too.
oh, did I know that? For instance, which ones?
what are you talking
Oh
about?
well, like you're talking about dumbasses, right? That aren't as smart as your dog. Yeah,
there's a bunch of them walking around,
yeah,
man.
Government officials.
A
especially.
lot of those guys, yeah.
You
The
gonna
hell's
name-
wrong with you, man?
You gonna name names?
No, hell no.
Okay.
I
Probably
only
a good
got sued
idea.
for slander and
Hey,
shit.
listen,
Right.
you can
Liable.
Okay, it sounds like you have some issue with some government employee. That's all right. I want to move on, but you can talk about that.
No,
if you
I
like.
don't. Fuck it.
Okay. Someone.
It's a toll-free call.
Luke's getting.
It's probably
It's
the
a-
government calling and telling them
Hey,
that
shut the fuck
from
up.
the new gun laws.
Shut the fuck
Exactly.
up, Luke.
Oh,
about
man.
you know what? If you want to stay out, of our shit. We'll stay out of your shit. I want to talk about this title of the show. Title of the show is 3 onions, 2 olives, 1 lime twist. You're a dickhead. meaning you're micromanaging your order. And I get people that come in and watch it and go, it's always a fucking martini drinker. It's always a fucking martini drinker.
Do you
I got
remember
some
the old?
websites.
Do you remember the old Steve Martin sketch on Saturday Night Live years ago, where he walks in and orders a Corona, shaken, not stirred?
No.
Speaking of martini drinkers, you got to pull it up on YouTube and look at it. It's funny as hell.
Okay. But they go in there and they're asking for all these things you can't possibly taste. And when you throw so much shit in there, and they say, "Do you have lime chips?" Or not lime chips, ice chips, or ice cubes,
Okay.
or crushed ice, or what kind of glass do you have? Can you shake it in without it touching metal? They don't want a metal shaker.
Oh, okay.
They want a metal shaker. They don't want any plastic in it, which is, you know what? If you're doing the plastic, to avoid straws, kudos to you. Yes, that's right. But to be the asshole, and then the gluten-free blue cheese stuffed into your olives, you're fucking over the top.
If you order gluten-free blue cheese, I'm putting my balls in your martini. They didn't specify no balls in there.
My God.
If they didn't say it,
Boy, this martini's salty.
right? Exactly.
It's plastic
It's
free,
salty. It's
steel free.
But it has that certain, je ne sais
What's this
quoi.
hair?
Je ne sais quoi?
Je ne sais quoi.
Yeah.
Is that right, Lee?
Well, sure. Yeah.
And that goes from, and my buddy, I got a bar in Philadelphia called McGeehan's, and I'm going to send a shout out to the whole McGeehan family. It's been owned for over 80 years. It's at Cotman and Cottage in Philadelphia. And if you went in there and you ordered a classic martini or a dirty martini or anything, or asked for cocktail, onions, blue cheese, olive, blah, 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 they would go like this. They go, get the fuck, they would just go, get the fuck out of
Get the fuck
here.
out.
Right on.
That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, they were doing end of discussion, and they come back in and goes, and from that point, there's no going to a beer. From that, what happened right there? Nothing. Oh, good. It sounded like there was a cataclysmic
Technical
thing that
difficulties.
occurred. Oh, wow. That's something. You want to say?
Ian's still eating oysters.
Yep.
Hey, how you doing, hon?
We talking about the shots there. We were.
No, Holly doesn't.
you-
Holly doesn't do microphones.
No, it doesn't
Right
do
on.
the microphone.
Can't put a microphone in
Okay,
her
talk
face.
to Mike.
talking about the shots. That was
All
the
right.
cheeseburger. That was tequila, Bloody Mary mix, and
Pickle juice.
Pickle juice. Someone walked into a bar.
That's like being picky about the straw you're going to use to snort some blow with, man.
What?
Well, you should be.
It's like all that. Don't want my booze touching a metal shaker. Don't want to touch a plastic shaker. That's like being picky over what kind of straw you're going to use to snort a line of Coke with.
Oh,
obviously,
I just drank a shot. I just drank that shot.
It
I mean,
can't
I
be
could
So
see
birthday.
you're not
obviously,
using a dollar bill,
I'm
but-
not that discerning.
We got to do.
But hey, listen, you're a bartender, Ian. If someone, we got people that come in, they drink 3 different things. I know my friend Lee here. He drinks rum and Diet Coke. I know Bill. He drinks Bud Light. Sometimes he drinks a bourbon, a Jim Beam. Sometimes
no,
a
the
Jack Daniels.
cheapest damn well bourbon you can find me.
Yeah, and every so often, a Red Stripe, maybe. No,
that's Mike.
Okay, that's Mike.
That's just me get- that's
Luke
just me
drinks
getting a beer for
Stella.
somebody else.
He likes
Right on.
Jim Beam, and every so often he'll drink another bourbon. Imagine this scenario. I wrote this down today. Oh my God! Someone comes in, and I just realized this. It's got an MDD. It's multiple drink disorder. Someone orders a Bud. Next time they come in, they have a Manhattan. Then they have a Chardonnay. Then they have a Pina Colada, and they have a Cosmo. I'd call the Monroe County Sheriff's Office. I figure I was psychotic.
At least
You gotta be
six.
fucked up.
There's
You
at least
gotta be
6 people
so
living in
fucked
their
up
head.
to drink those. They drink. I got people that come in and drink every so often. They're just like all over the place. They go, "Don't you know what I drink? I have no fucking idea what you
Right.
drink." I believe if I had a shoe full with water, I could dump it in with gin and you would drink it. If I made a drink.
Sounds like multiple personality, man.
That's what I said. It was MPP too. I did. Wait. Oh, look what I said. I said multiple person disorder. See that right there where my thumb is?
I know what you drink. I just don't know what person you are right now.
That's pretty fucked up.
Which one are you today?
Yeah.
Right. Do you have your girl with you?
Here's your Cosmo.
Might want to grab a man hat.
I see you're wearing your high heels. Here's your Cosmo.
I order my drink and I ask my wife what she wants, and she always says an orgasm.
Oh,
Okay. Right now,
Well,
I don't mean to cut you guys off, but we're going to talk about WWLD. It's called What Would Luke Do? Okay, this is a hypothetical situation. Luke cannot participate in it until the end. I'm gonna ask all you to participate. Okay. Luke once again is experiencing extreme drought in marijuana, a shortage of weed, and he's at the Dead Animal Bar, okay, in Lower Matacumbe. A patron notices him and he sees on his hat, his straw hat, the weed medal.
He might have a cannabis.
The what?
He might have a
medal.
cannabis.
He knows the cannabis symbol.
He might have a cannabis leaf on
and he
his hat.
sees he's an aficionado of the herb,
All
of
right.
the green stuff. And he goes and says, would you like to share a bowl or two with my wife in the trailer in the parking lot? Luke says yes. Luke's arrived. The only catch is when he arrives, the guy says you're going to have to listen to a half-hour pitch from him and his wife while you're smoking a bowl for the advantages of becoming an Amway multi-level distributor of their products while giving a massage to the man's wife's feet. Okay? What would Luke do? What would you think Luke would do?
Say, I got my own weed, dude.
No, he's experiencing a drought. He's experiencing a drought.
Oh, I'm
2 month
sorry.
drought.
I
2 month
missed it.
drought.
You were going to let somebody else talk.
He'd probably rub the girl's
One of our
feet
local
and then-
mongoloids just ran up.
And be eating her pussy by the time the 30 minutes was out. Because, man, he likes to eat pussy, man. I know that. He even wrote a song about it. Like to hear it? Here it goes.
No.
No, don't say it.
No.
No, because Luke finishes with this one.
Oh.
Yes.
Lee,
Lee.
what would Luke do?
All right. Me knowing Luke as I
Oh,
do.
no, it's going. It's good.
Okay, so the scenario is ain't no stuff around
No
for 2
stuff
months. And this is a gentleman's request that you have to do all these things to his wife.
Yeah, you got to
Well, you have to listen to the Amway presentation
Oh, okay.
Amway.
while giving the woman a foot rub.
That's a toughie. I know what I would do, but what would Luke do? As a committed husband and confidant, I think
It's a foot
that
rub.
he would actually
Lee, it's a foot rub.
not do it
It's not massaging her vagina.
and call his wife immediately
He's not massaging
to tell
her
her how
vagina.
much he loves her.
Holy shit.
And what's that word right there? And buy her flowers.
There you go. That's
Holy
a good,
shit.
good answer, Lee. Lee knocked it out of the park.
Lee loves you more than all of us.
Lee,
You know
Lee
that?
knocked it out of the park.
Lee was going protective. Lee went very protective of you.
Okay, now
let's see.
are we talking like bunions and onions?
No,
and
regular feet. Regular feet. Regular feet.
Nothing weird and funky.
Nothing feet, not too beautiful, not too
He'd be
ugly.
rubbing the shit out of those things and
he's
smoking
getting,
some
he's
dope.
getting those knuckles and all that shit.
Yeah, no, he'd be rubbing the shit out of those feet and smoking some dope.
What?
He'd be rubbing the shit out of those feet and
Okay,
smoking
how
some
about
dope.
the Amway thing when they're giving the Amway
Yeah, that's fine.
presentation?
As long as I'm stoned, I can listen to a bunch of Amway.
Luke, what would you have done in that situation? Talk.
I'd have smoked the herb. I have the ability to tune shit out and stare off into space. So
Exactly. If I
Well,
smoke,
how about the foot rub thing?
there again, man. Once I'm stoned, man, got to get high first, and then I might be a little more cooperative.
Would you start?
Because if the weed ain't no good, then it's be like, well, fuck
What
you,
is
man.
it?
That's what you
What
get
it-
to fly high. I ain't gonna rub your feet.
No. If it's really good weed, and she put her toe up near your mouth, would you start sucking on
Oh
her toe?
fuck no.
Are you sure?
No, because then it becomes sexual in nature.
What? Just sucking on some toes?
Yeah.
that's a whole. There's a whole.
Revert to
fetish
what
thing
I
on
said.
that.
Okay,
That's
so
what happened.
who won this one? Who won this one? Bill or Ian? Ian went over that. You're eating pussy.
He
Well,
went to the
that's
sexual
because
thing.
Ian knows
I
I'm a
said
gross bastard and
I
stuff.
think Bill won.
Yeah,
this
I
one.
did.
Yeah, you did. Congratulations.
I said
Congratulations.
if the dope's good enough, I'll rub the feet all night long.
Okay, well, I'm
There
sorry.
you go.
You went.
It was a good
straight
idea
for
to
the
ask about
pussy
the corns
for
and
it, man.
stuff.
Dude,
Donald Trump.
You
You went
hammer
straight
toe.
for that pussy.
He
Hey,
likes
Bob.
he likes to grab the pussy with those teeny little hands.
No, he did not. He did. Bill went for it. He went for just rubbing the feet. Hey, Bob, do you have anything to say? You want to
No.
tell one of your stories?
Bob has a lot to say, but he doesn't
No,
want
you
to say
don't wanna
anything to
say-
us.
You're welcome to. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that'll be a good time. We ought to get Bob up here.
Okay, so Bill wins that round of what would Luke do? Okay, we're going to go moving on to the proper touching of boobies. And I was the victim of nipple twisting this past week.
Okay.
Okay, Sean.
And not from a man.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I know, surprising.
Well, yeah. Got him.
Someone came in, and I'm about to leave. I'm enjoying my cocktail as I was about to depart. 2 minutes, and a woman wanted to dance, and I suggested, no, I'm married. I'm fine. And she goes, come on.
Was
come
she
over and
Canadian?
dance." She was not Canadian.
I just had to check.
She came over, and she started twisting nipples. And instead of smacking her, I said, you know what? I'll be right back. Let me use the bathroom. And what I did is walked right out the door right then.
course.
I mean, in my heyday, was an attractive woman, I would have stayed.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah, it was an
And
attractive
ouch and
woman.
ouch.
There you go.
And I didn't stay.
Wow.
But I am married now. In either case, I would have left. But in this case, I would have left anyway. And now I have, I can see where women. I mean, would you have you if you were a woman? I mean,
Most
we're
girls
at the
don't
point
have hair
we-
on their nipples, though.
No,
man.
but
That hurts worse,
when
man.
have guys went up to girls in bars and go, "Come on, girlie," like you're turning the knob on its radio station? Come on,
Tune
you
in
want to
Tokyo.
dance with me? And started twisting their nipples. Where did women make the leap that that's appropriate behavior?
It's like when you're 12
know,
years
guys,
old and you're.
You don't
No
know
guys
the
do
right
that.
women, man.
I mean, guys do that in public. They're psychos. They're in a hospital already. If you go and do that, you go right to the hospital, don't you?
Well,
Yeah.
somebody's going to come up and do something to you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
As long as you don't
girl
mind,
can smack a
you're
guy.
welcome to
I
do that
can't
as long as you
smack
don't
a
mind
girl.
getting punched in the face.
Right.
No, but you don't. I mean, no guy goes up
yeah.
and starts twisting a girl's nipples in a public place.
No, you only do
I've done
that
it in
when you're
private,
with your
not getting
cousin
that.
and
They don't
behind
like
the
it then
church,
either.
man.
There you
Have
go.
you gotten
On
smacked
Easter.
by it?
On Easter,
I-
while everybody else is eating.
Yeah, I prefer to be licking, but
No, but I've been
twisting,
told to
licking,
stop.
whatever.
Okay,
But when they start with me, I pull a stiffer
not
on
talking
them.
to-
I'm like, stop! Oh, don't stop!
I'm not talking about a consensual nipple twist.
Of course not.
I'm talking about just like unsolicited going, hey, you want to dance? No. Okay, boom.
Right. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
no,
a
I-
violation.
Become a
You,
thing.
you've been assaulted at that point.
Yeah,
And,
if I did,
I'm a victim of assault.
Yes, you are. I know the county clerk, and he can hook you up with the right paperwork. You probably got her ID.
You
or
know what? I'm
something.
not making light of that. I'm not making light of that, but I'm not going to do that because I did get up and leave.
There
I
you
think
go.
you were there at the time.
I was.
Oh, you
I was.
saw it?
Yeah, I was wondering why the hell you bailed out.
I just bailed.
I didn't.
yeah,
see,
Bill saw me. I just.
I
went,
didn't see the
I
nipple-
go like this. Excuse me while I go to the bathroom.
I didn't see the
and I went
nipple
out
twisting.
the back door here.
Yeah,
There's no bathroom there.
I didn't see the nipple twisting, but I was curious as to why you just bailed the hell out. And I was like, hey,
Yeah.
Jim was leaving. See you. Bye.
I just said, oh yeah, I'll be right over. And yeah, that was a great pickup line.
Yeah, that's no.
You know what? It doesn't work for men or women.
No.
Grabbing
Dude.
by the crotch.
No, well, let's revisit that.
No, it doesn't
Because-
work unless you're invited.
No. Well,
You've never
once
worked.
again, talking
You've
about the
never
fish
worked
again,
on a boat when
depends on what
somebody's
kind
sick.
of fish.
Yeah.
You know, it depends on what kind of fish. But they don't understand in a public setting. They probably, if they're going to do it, they're probably drunk, so they don't understand how sensitive. You don't have to punch. You don't have to punch a nut. All you have to do is graze the nut, and it might be one of those creeper ones that are like, Man, she just
Oh,
me
you
in the
got
nuts,
a
and I'm like,
cradle. You got a cradle the
It
nuts.
takes a couple seconds to set in, you know.
Oh, they know.
You know.
What?
They know.
I don't know if they know when they're like, "Hey, baby." Cute.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
I've never touched you before here. They
And,
don't
and
understand.
she's like 60 plus, and she's just looking at you, and she's got your number.
Right.
I'm looking at Leanna. We all musicians have done this. We're all sitting up there, and you got and I'm sure she's a sweet old lady, but she's up front, and she's like 20 drinks over where she should be, and she's just convinced that she's going to take you home, and you're like, and I'm just going to leave all my shit on the stage and come back in about 4 hours.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back. But there was one lady at this place that should be unknown. This girl and this lady and her daughter were watching the show. They loved it, whatever. And
Is this on the cruise?
No, this was over here at the place down the street, which I'm not going to name right now.
Got a fantastic sunset.
The mom comes over to me, who was not unattractive. Probably in her early 50s, and so she was getting on it. She was doing that thing that you're talking about, unrehearsed or no. There was no yes you can or anything like that.
Okay, Rob Lowe, tell me.
All right, well, and
Rob Lowe at the Democratic Convention.
Right, well, that's a different one.
The mother-daughter.
I've done
Yeah,
that,
they
man.
gave me their room number, and it's like, I want you to come swimming with us at the hotel next door. Here's the room number. We have plenty of liquor, and maybe something else.
Well, you have what?
Plenty of liquor, and maybe a little something else. So they
Did you-
gave the
you
room
went
number. I
something
still have
extra.
the room number
Oh,
in my
hell
brain.
no.
It's 226.
And you never
And-
went.
No, I didn't go.
Was the mother attractive?
Yes,
Was the daughter attractive?
yeah, absolutely.
What stopped you?
It's mother and daughter. It's weird.
Were you involved in a relationship at the time?
No,
Dude.
God bless you, Lee. You know what?
it's just
You
it's
can.
just weird.
You know what? This
I
is
just
where.
laugh.
This
Then
is
then
why
they
I
call
want
me.
the kind of man I want my daughter to marry.
Right. And then they called me.
This man right here. You're it, Lee. Lee, this is it. This is where I judge people, and I'm judging. I judge by the content of their character.
Right.
You're a much better person I am.
Well,
than I am.
they called me because they got one of my cards. They were sitting there, and so they called me. Said, "Where you at? Where you at?" I didn't even
I'm
answer
touched.
it.
I am
It was
touched by
hilarious. It was hilarious.
So are you saying I'm a shit hoss because years ago in fucking Lake Mary, Florida, I hooked up with, I thought it was two sisters at first, but it was mom and daughter, and we're kicked back naked in the hot tub at their house, wee hours in the morning. All of a sudden, here comes the husband.
Oh.
And I'm thinking to
now you're
myself, fuck, I'm
screwed.
dead, man. You know, he's going to fucking
he's
kill
totally
me.
fine with it.
He comes in, oh, hey, man, and brings out a beer for me and wine for the girls and
Hops in the tub.
So it's the mom and daughter and the husband of the mom.
and the husband had shit to do, and so he's like brought us out some drinks, and he's like, oh, yeah, stick around, hang out. And a little while later, little sister comes home too.
Oh, God.
So now I'm in the.
How old's the little sister?
She's probably 16 at the time. And
Little
so
hot pants.
oh, she was a hot little thing, man.
I'm sure she was.
So we're all
Especially
playing
with that
Stinky
family.
Pinky under the fucking, in the hot tub.
Okay.
That was a lot of fun, man.
Wait. I'm not done. I'm not done at this point. You just summarized. Wait, how old was the mom? 40, right?
She was
40s.
older than me. I was in my 20s at the
What
time.
state were
So-
you
so
in?
was that
Yeah,
like
West
30?
Virginia.
Sanford, man, Florida.
You should have said
Lake
Iowa.
Mary. Oh, in Iowa, man, there's not that many skinny girls in all of Iowa, man.
Iowa.
I never really stood with a sound there.
I can't imagine.
I
Iowa.
appreciate a woman that can
Something
pick my
crazy.
truck up while I change the tire.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you don't even need a lug wrench, man. They just do it like this.
Give that thing a turn.
I just got my fingers.
I appreciate I appreciate a beefy woman.
Well, holy shit. That's I'm speechless. That's a very exciting story there.
I've had so much weird shit happen to me in my life, you just wouldn't believe it.
Okay,
man.
well, you don't give up too
It's like
many.
hanging out with Ian. Ian does all kinds of weird shit too.
No, he is a married man.
He wasn't always.
No, I'm not even talking about just the married stuff and the whatnot, but Well,
Ian.
his first girlfriend that he came down here with.
Oh my God!
Do you really want to talk about that?
Oh yes, we do, man.
No. Hey, Ian.
We got hours of
why don't we talk
stories
about
of
the
that.
moonshine?
Moonshine is good. Real
Okay,
good.
you were just telling a story about the moonshine you had recently.
Well, I was up in North Carolina. And they got a lot of good moonshine up there. Down here, so they don't have as much corn, so you just see it. You know,
Yeah,
every now
down
and
here
then,
they try to make
Oh,
citrus
most of the corn
moonshine.
finds their way into our shit down here. So, tell us about the moonshine.
You can find some great stuff up there, and you can find the other stuff. They always burn it with a lighter. If it burns blue, it's good. And
Yeah, if
if
it's
it's got battery acid in it, it don't burn that.
it burns yellow.
It doesn't burn. Oh, it burns yellow.
It burns
Yeah,
yellow.
Sometimes they put the
Yeah, that's
stuff
the
in there to
gly-
make
the-
you feel
the
Oh, so you got
glycol.
what you put in like a little, like a lid, a metal lid, and you're trying to burn it a little.
exactly in the top of the mason jar.
Okay, yeah, you know what? That's
Yeah,
smart.
burns yellow,
smart
it's
thing to
got, like,
do.
ethylene
So
glycol
it
and
burns
stuff in it.
blue
Don't-
because it's a high alcohol content.
Making me hungry just thinking
It's
about it.
much better.
Gives you bad
Right,
hangover.
and it's cleaner. It's a clean.
It doesn't have those fucking
If
additives
it
in
burns
it.
red, it's got
Exactly.
shit in it.
Red,
Or
yellow.
orange, red, orange.
You
Yeah.
can't
Green
really-
is really nasty, man.
Can't really do that test if it's got a ton of sugar in it, you know, because a lot of time you're going to add fruit and stuff, and people add straight sugar in there to make it smoother and stuff. And a lot of people don't understand down here. I remember one of my best buddies, a Cuban fella, never drank it, and just anybody that's never drank it, you know, but. It's a different buzz than other alcohols, that's for sure, man. It'll
Yeah.
put you in the spirit world.
Yeah, I've had some before. It was in a big old mason jar, just like it's supposed to be. And I was already drunk, and like this dude gave me a piece of fruit. He had a bunch of pineapples floating in it.
Here,
And he
eat
was like,
this.
I bet you can't even eat this. I was like, whatever, man, I can eat this. I ate it, thinking I was a big, strong boy. Never had moonshine before. Immediately to the restroom.
Oh,
Almost
there you go.
immediately, because it was all's up in there, man. I'm telling you.
No,
And
no.
don't
See,
even know.
you got to
And
do the southern
so
thing.
it was like a shot, basically.
Yeah, you got to do the southern
And
thing.
food.
I had
It's like the
first
George
time I
Jones
had
song.
experience
Yeah.
was
Lightning.
There you go.
I was 22. It was in Philadelphia. Someone came up with these 3-gallon jugs, not metal jugs, glass jugs.
Yeah, I'm about to
And they
say you
were
don't want to put that
old-
stuff in
old
metal.
jugs, and they look. I mean, I don't even know how to describe them, but they almost were misshapen. And they had these metal jugs. They were plugged up. And they had the handles. And it wasn't the clay jugs. It was the glass ones. And he looked at it and go, "Wow, what the hell is these? Super clear and shit like that." And he said, "Yeah, the
Little finger handle
Yeah, and he
on it,
says,
right? Yeah.
"Listen, you take one swig. This is it. It's like 6 beers. You're drinking 6 beers when you take one drink." And you go and take one, boom, you wait. He said, wait 3 hours. Wait 3 hours.
What do you mean? Wait 15 minutes, man.
No, he said 3 hours because the first experience. And he was right. I was right. 3 hours. I was fucked up pretty bad, but I made it. And I was a Navy ROTC, and I had a big inspection the next day, and I made it there. Some fucking guy was throwing eggs at me the next day while I was doing it, but that's another story
Good
for
times.
another time.
There you
It's
go.
good fucking times. That's what we do in Philadelphia.
Yeah,
So
man.
somebody brings up fucking moonshine from the south, and there's some asshole throwing eggs at you from there.
Up there's a lot of dry counties, and it's usually the mayor that has the biggest still in the
Oh,
county.
yeah.
Oh, really? And in North Carolina?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's always there's always something to be found around.
Mayberry was a dry county, man.
Yeah, my buddy, he's an FWC cop.
Mayberry.
My
Oh, yeah?
FWC cop friend, he's moving there, where Andy Griffith was born.
Yeah. Oh.
He's moving there in a couple weeks. He's from FWC. He found another job over there, and I looked up. It's called something.
Mount Laurel.
Mount Laurel.
Mount something.
You're right.
Yeah, Mount. I think it's Mount
Pleasant.
Mount
Laurel.
Holyoke.
Yeah.
Was it
So they're
Mount
moving
Holyoke?
there.
I thought it was
Like,
Mount
she's
Laurel.
like from Peru.
Okay.
So like, and he's from
Damn.
America. So like, she's gonna move to this little town.
Y'all ain't from around here, is you?
No. Who's this? Who's this Mexican whore?
Otis
You
never
know, that's
had
what they're
trouble
gonna say,
finding
probably.
it.
Mexican whore?
No, she's not Mexican, and she's not a whore. She's awesome.
Oh, no. I would. Okay. Well, listen.
yeah, I wouldn't-
I posted on a picture.
You know, and the funny thing is, but you go up there now. They don't have that shit. It's like, hey, how you doing? And next thing you know, you're halfway into a jar of mason jar and sitting on the back porch.
I'm cool with it.
Yeah, everybody's cool with
I'm
it.
cool with it. I mean, nobody's been
hurting my
weird
ass.
like
Oh,
that.
really? Are you getting it? Do you don't have the tux?
No, just sitting on this fucking
It's
minimum
not your
cushion
bee.
chair.
It's not your
man.
beehole, is it?
I don't have much ass meat, so I'm sitting on bone here.
You know
man.
what? I'm a spin instructor. I got
That's why I
I
don't
got
like
amazing
yeah.
gluteal
Luke, you
muscles.
should
I
have
bet
said
you
you're
do.
sitting on the bone, brother.
You know?
You can just
Okay.
keep those things.
Those
Just keep
bones
those things right in
thoroughly
there. We don't need to see
bones,
those.
yeah,
Yeah,
My
we don't
ass
need to see the
cheeks.
glutes.
You want to hear?
They're doing just
Okay.
fine where they are now.
I posted a picture for this podcast, and it was Sean Dickens showing up for our responsible vendors meeting, and he had worked. He had worked until 5, 6 in the morning, and I think we had the meeting at 9, 8 in the morning. So he slept maybe 2 hours, and he looks
Oh,
like
he didn't sleep.
Look awesome.
a guy.
No, he didn't sleep.
One of those fucking guys, the pictures you see from the Civil War, where the guy is discombobulated with his hair all fucked up. But
Like
Sean,
Nick Nolte's mugshot.
yes,
Oh, there you
it
go.
looks
That's a
like
classic.
that. I posted that picture, and that's Sean Dickens, and it was fucking great. He looked, I mean, as disconcerted as you want. Right before our responsible liquor meeting, and right afterwards, we had a employee meeting, and Sean went to the bathroom, and he said, "You can start the meeting when they come back." He was gone for 40 minutes.
Had to take a quick
So I
break.
Probably
think-
fell asleep on the shitter. I do. That
I
a
don't
lot.
know what it was. He came out looking tons better and stuff like that. But it's called post-traumatic drunk disorder. Memorial Day weekend blowout 25 years ago. I go down to North Wildwood with my friend Pat McGeehan. And I love Wildwood. You could drink till like 3, 4 in the morning. And we're drinking on the beach.
My
I'm
God,
talking
they're-
and there's fucking hundreds of girls that can talk.
With horrible fucking, oh my God, with horrible Jersey accents just waiting to steal your
I
shit.
don't give a shit. The girls are gorgeous. Everywhere the girls are gorgeous. If you go there,
Yeah, especially if you drink enough. And if you're in Wildwood, you got to be drinking a whole
Bill,
shit
it doesn't
ton.
matter.
Any girl
It's
under
a-
25 is going to be hot,
Yeah,
man.
you're right, Luke?
Yes.
It's the amount of contact you have. And I had contact with women, lots of them. And for some reason, I'm drinking the whole fucking weekend. I thought I was engaging. I'm sure I was a drunken slob. And I'm good. I don't need anything myself. You can get these guys around. So
I'm already fucked up anyway.
here
so.
I am, drinking the whole fucking weekend. I drank 2 bottles of bourbon, case of beer, a couple bottles of wine in the space of 2 days. And I got to go back on Monday. And it's Tuesday, Memorial Day weekend. I'm back Tuesday morning, and I'm a manager of a catering hall. And there's the 8th grade graduation. All the girls and guys, it's Catholic elementary school. The girls are dressed. The girls, it's kind of creepy. The girls look really hot. It's 8th grade. The girls look hot, and the guys are guys. But I'm fucked up from the whole weekend. And there's no way this alcohol is going to leave my system for 3 days.
Sure.
And I'm walking like I'm in a fucking fun house, like a 45-degree angle everywhere I'm going. I'm managing this big catering hall in Philadelphia. Every time I'm walking, it seems like I'm leaning 45 degrees to the right. The whole time. It's always to the right for me when I'm going forward. And this teacher comes up to me.
Sounds a little wrong to me. You say it's to the right, but it sounds just a little wrong.
It is a little wrong. This teacher comes up to me and goes, "Listen, we need more soda." And I go, "Okay." I go back, I hook up the soda, and then I grab a little wine, and I'm drinking the wine. I go, like, I have this big glass of Cabernet, and it looks like it's in a pint glass. And I'm talking to her. I said, I hooked up the soda. Your kids are all right. They're going to have plenty of caffeine. And she goes, "Are you all right? You look a little disturbed." And I go, "What the fuck is your problem?" And I moved the glass. And the fucking red wine ran right on her yellow dress, right down the front of it.
Nice.
And I looked right down to her crotch. A perfect triangle. Would you wait? From her breast down to her crotch. and that was my post-traumatic drunk disorder. I mean, I was not drinking for 18 hours, and I was still drunk, and I went right back to it with that thing. I had still not gotten out of myself. I think it's pretty healthy liver.
My definition of post-traumatic drunk disorder is when you don't remember shit, and everybody tells you, "Oh yeah, man,
you should have seen you last night."
Last night, and you gave us a ride down to the Whistle, and we went over to Slimey's, and we got all fucked up, and I don't
And
remember
you did
being. And I was doing the driving, and I don't remember fucking shit about
And
it.
Luke, you were driving. You did the whistling butthole trick.
I don't know what that is, but
The whistle.
You don't know that one?
no.
You do that sometime when you're drinking.
No, sometimes I shit myself when I'm drinking, but
Right on.
You don't do the whistling butthole.
no, my
No.
butthole don't whistle
No.
unless it's spitting shit out of it usually.
Oh, man.
Sometimes it's just air,
never heard
sometimes
of it?
it's particles, sometimes it's
No.
plasma.
Luke knows what it is. Every time I fart around him, he says, that ain't bad whistling for a guy with no teeth.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking great.
Yeah,
Okay.
No, actually, most of my what is that? Post-traumatic drunk disorders tend to not so much involve alcohol, but cocaine. Most of mine tend to not so much involve alcohol as involving cocaine.
Oh, right on.
No, when I do cocaine, I always end up with fucked up people doing fucked up shit.
Exactly, man.
Like
Fuck.
what?
Yeah, tell us about your cocaine.
You don't want to know.
I want some of that cocaine.
That's a hell of a drug.
It's a hell of a drug.
No, you ever have
Cocaine's
some,
for
up your
horses,
ass you
not
don't
for
wanna have?
men. They say it'll
No,
kill
I've
you,
never
but they
stuck
won't say
cocaine
when.
in my asshole willingly.
I'm not saying
No.
cocaine.
Oh.
Well, he didn't say he didn't want to have it. You know?
There's nothing I'm sticking in my butt. Sorry.
Well, you know, you can put it on your
Penis.
front part,
Yeah.
and your
Your
blood
front
will
part. We call it penis. Lee.
pee on your pee
Or
hole.
Your front part, your gentleman's
and,
sausage.
to make you last a little longer, but sometimes it'll backfire on you, and your blood will coagulate in your dick,
And you lose sensation.
and then you got to chop it off. Not joking.
Nobody ever
What do
put
you mean?
nothing up my
The
butt.
blood
The blood
coagulates.
coagulates inside.
Ooh.
It turns to.
Oh, is that why they tell you to call a doctor if
it
you're
turns
taking
to
Viagra?
like pus, as opposed to
Holy
a
shit.
fluid motion.
That's why.
except it's red pus.
That's why they tell you to call a doctor after 4 hours on the Viagra
Probably.
pills.
I don't know.
Probably.
I don't know. You're not supposed to put cocaine on your stuff, and then
there you
know.
go.
What,
do
you
anything.
put cocaine on your penis?
Yeah, to make you last longer.
Or inject it in your penis?
Dude, by the time.
I think it might be. I don't know.
No,
Because you put it on your penis.
It
Your
might get in your,
penis
it might get in your
should
pee
be-
hole though.
Your penis, the skin should.
They might inject it.
Yeah,
It might
they
be-
actually-
They
Injected
actually make a desensitizing cream for that
Yeah.
too, man.
Well, not in the 70s.
dude, by the
That's how I found out about it because it happened to some dude in the 70s. It was like, yeah, baby, when it
Man.
was
Where
like
the fuck did we
Studio
get to the
54,
point
everybody's
where
got
we were
whatever,
talking
and
about
like, you know,
putting cocaine
Well, now I
on
have
our,
had a
our
girl
penis?
snort coke off
Oh,
my
I'm sorry,
dick.
you
Yeah,
heard
there
that.
you
go.
My
Who was it?
friends just came in. They heard me.
But I didn't
say,
participate.
Cocaine on the penis.
I don't know. By the time I'm at the point where I'm putting cocaine on my gentleman's sausage, I'm really not worried about holding out any longer. I'm really worried about seeing if
Are
I
you
can get
putting
it
it
up.
in
you're just
someone's
wasting it now.
Beehole.
No, I'm really worried just about getting it up at that point.
While we're here, I'm going to talk about one unique story of Florida Keys news.
Nudes.
Yeah, news, not news.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, no, it
Several
says
years
spring
at
break,
I
so
knew my
fuck.
friend Nikki Dunn. She works for the Florida Keys Co-op. At one point, a iguana caused an outage for 11,000 electric users here.
I
in the
remember
Keys.
that.
It touched two of the lines.
It was at the substation. It got inside the
Substation in Lower
substation.
Keys. And it was triggered on July 27th. I forget the year, but it's within 2010 and 2016. And it went out for
Okay.
11 minutes.
Very small window.
No, but at one iguana, one fucking iguana,
right.
climbing on the line because its tail dropped down and caused the connection
Right.
between the inflow and the outflow, did the dirty deed. And that is a fucking great story. If you think of a fucking an invasive species came down here and interrupted our electricity.
For 11 minutes.
Or did
For
it come
11
up here?
fucking minutes.
How's it gonna? I mean, like.
I mean, a squirrel will usually just blow apart, But iguanas, they're held together.
I
by
would never want to be blown
scales
by a
and shit.
squirrel because they eat your nuts right away.
Ew.
Get it?
No.
No.
Explain
Yeah.
it.
You don't get it?
And the
Fucking
crowd goes deathly
Gandalf-looking
silent.
motherfucker. Okay. Well, this is Jim, the Keys bartender. I want to say thank you to Lee Sharp,
Oh, that was an hour?
Ian. Yeah, we're
45
going to be
minutes.
wrapping up. What?
Fine when you're talking about cool stuff.
Yeah.
No, we didn't. What do you want to say? You got a story?
About a man named Jed.
A poor
Had a lot of
motherfucker
beer,
named-
had a lot of food, but had a lot of hair, but it wasn't on his head.
On one day,
One day he was shooting at some food, but up
And
came the
a
bushes,
young-
came a redhead nude. Well, the next thing you know, old Jed's in
He's a
bed,
millionaire.
fucking the shit out of that redhead.
There you
It's
go.
a California. It's the place you ought to be. So you load up the truck in it.
I forget what it said. I don't
Something
know.
Beverly
Yeah, yeah.
There you go.
oil. That is
Oil. Black gold.
black gold Texas,
Texas tea.
But
And
I
then-
did get a chance to see. I don't know who y'all know. If y'all know.
Yanni.
No, I went to this concert the other day. It's like a blues festival thing. It was J.J. Gary and Mofro, Marcus King band.
Smoking.
I'm telling you, man, check him out. He's no joke. He looks older, but he's probably really young or something. He
looks
can
older. He's
sing-
probably pretty young.
Yeah. He's got the scruff and the hat. He's a little bigger guy. But he can get those notes. He doesn't do just straight pentatonic stuff. I mean, you can tell that he wants to go somewhere else, but he can't because he's about to. But
he's run out of room. That's all he's going to
right,
get.
I mean, there's only so many pentatonic notes, but you can tell he's got that gift, and sing his ass off. I mean, like all the way up there. It got old after a while, but just check him out if you haven't checked him out. The Marcus King band.
Questions or statements. You want to talk about ass?
Oh.
No, actually, this is my last night at the fucking Pilot House on Wednesdays.
Well, we
I'm
There
gonna
you
come up there
go.
and see you. Actually, I just talked to.
I was thinking about going up there,
And
too.
what's that?
I just talked to Alex on the way up here, seeing where he was at.
Yeah, we're doing one last show there.
Cool.
What do
I'll
you
be there
mean
tomorrow.
last show?
Well, they're going to change it
They're gonna
up, do
change it
something
up.
different, and blah, 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 this, that, and other thing. But
I
that's-
think it'd be a really good idea for them to extend Luke's play there because we're going to be pushing.
No,
you, Luke.
actually, man, this is good
No, it's
because
fantastic
hopefully
because Luke gets probably a better
if
gig.
they ever want me to come back and play,
He can
I
get
get to
more
charge
money.
more money.
Okay, good. We're looking to do that. We're looking to increase all our musicians' prices. Someday we'd like to do. Oh my God, there's that fucking
Oh, here he
mongoloid.
comes again.
Oh,
Here.
it's Tim. I'm sorry.
That yellow mic right there is hot.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can pick-
Tim.
Tim,
There's a
yellow
mic
mic
there.
is hot. You can
There-
pick it
there's a
up and
mic
feel
right
free.
there.
Good to go.
Do you want to say anything about what? Nun control.
Gun control.
No,
we don't
were
have any
talking
problem with
about-
nuns.
That's a different kind of
Felician
gun there.
nuns, St. Joseph's, Dominicans.
It's like I tell all the nuns, thanks for nothing.
Yeah, get it?
What'd you say?
We're talking about nun control.
Sorry, that sun's right in my eyeball.
He
It's
over
like
here-
the same
oh,
thing I say to virgins, thanks for nothing.
Oh, right on. Got you.
Here we go.
Yeah, I was trying to close that, but I can't find the fucking.
All right.
I knew it was going to happen, too.
Tim
Yep.
just gave me his hat.
There you go.
Thank you, Tim.
He spit in it first, man.
I don't worry. I put it on my
No.
penis.
Yeah.
And
Well,
it's going there.
That's whatever goes on between consenting adults behind closed
It's
doors.
going right
That's
there.
fine.
Well, shit, I guess I
Who
better
said
head
something
that
about
way,
gun
man.
control? No one said it.
I didn't say anything. I think
you're,
he did.
you're the one wearing the Second
Jokingly.
Amendment hat.
I know. Well, I'm. Well, I don't want to talk about that.
I know.
Right now.
I'm the only one right of that line here.
Well, you know what? We do respect your ability to say it, though, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we would. We would allow him to say whatever he wants to say about it.
Well, no, I have a thing to bring up real quick, man.
Go ahead, let's hear it.
The world is too goddamn sensitive. People want to bitch and rage about shit. They have no fucking idea.
And trust
People
me,
will go watch a comedian and then get pissed off when the comedian says something they don't fucking like or they find, you know, a little fucked up or something. Well, fuck it. That's what a comedian's supposed to do.
It's supposed to be real.
It's supposed to fuck with you, you
Right.
know?
exactly.
You know, if you're a fucking Bible thumper, you don't go see George Carlin and expect him to kiss your ass.
Right. You're wrong.
You know, you're not going to
George
shout.
Carlin's not going to kiss your ass anymore.
No.
Well, no, but I'm just
'Cause
saying.
he's
Back in the
dead.
day.
Not telling them more jokes anymore.
You know what they
You know, he's
did to
dead.
fucking Lenny Bruce, man?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Lenny Bruce isn't going to kiss your ass either.
No, man, but they basically murdered the fucking guy, man. You
You're
know?
right, Luke. You're
I can see
100%
that.
Talk
right.
about freedom, he had none, man. You know, freedom comes with money. The more money you have, the more freedom you have. Life is like a
Exactly.
shit sandwich. The more bread you have, the less shit you have to eat.
We're
Okay.
all going to take a bite.
That's just the way it is.
That is very interesting. You know what? That's good. But normally, when we make our arguments, we try to make it linear, meaning we use a linear argument to support our statements,
No.
To support your example, is that what you
your
said?
previous statements.
No, hell no. We're circular as hell around here.
I want to be linear, okay? I'm wearing a Second Amendment hat, and I'm saying don't fucking sell automatic weapons or semi-automatic weapons. I have a weapon. I have a gun myself. I'm wearing it. I have a gun myself, but I believe people should be tested to own a weapon.
You got to pass a driving test,
You got
man.
to pass the driving test. You got to get it test. You should pass the test for that.
Dude, seriously, I'm
And
all
I-
with that. If you
And
want,
when you have dementia, they take your driver's license away. When you hit a certain age,
once you can't
they
handle
make
that,
a test. They
just,
make
just
you know,
let it go.
if you want to have a 500C or a sawed-off shotgun or an AR-15 or a Bushmaster or whatever you want, or dude, you need to sit there and take a TAC class.
I don't-
I need to
I-
see what you're going to do when the flashbangs start
More
going
people-
off and shit
I don't
goes
believe
down.
they should be. Those weapons should be. I respectfully disagree with them being sold.
Look, but I mean, more people
man.
die from drunk drivers than they do from.
I'm doing my last
But and you can get a you can
I
get a
know,
car,
but you need
can
a
get
car to go to work.
at 16.
You don't need an AR-15
Someplace
to go
at
to
15.
work.
You do not. I'm just saying. You have to.
Not assault rifle, but it's something different. But
It's probably just automatic rifle.
Tim, I understand. Tim,
Okay,
I understand.
we're gonna
But
shut
there's
this
too many-
conversation.
There's too many rounds.
We're
going to
shut this conversation right down because it's going to get ugly. I've got a Marlin. Tim, unfortunately, you're not on the air. Yes, Tim. Unfortunately, you're not getting anywhere because you're not on the mic. So
No, but
we're
you
going to
should
close
be.
down.
We
now.
would do it next time. We'll do it, Tim. We will allow you to give you a voice.
We
and
will.
Tim said,
And I will
Tim
back
said
you
he
up.
Had a 30-06 that had
30-round
I'm gonna
clip.
Say this, that a 30-round clip, and it was legal. And there was I respectfully disagree, and we have a disagreement among friends where we have the discussion. Where we can have the discussion, and I like the guys I'm discussing them with, and I respect them. So we will have this discussion another time. We're not normally the venue to do this,
No,
but you
we
know
are
what?
never the venue
I
to
think
do
this
this.
is the time. Well, I know normally not.
No,
but-
we are never the venue. We are entertainment.
Okay, maybe you're right, Bill.
I am
Okay.
right.
Okay,
We are
you know what,
entertainment.
Bill? I will go with Bill on this. What do you say, Luke?
I say they bought their tickets. They knew what they were getting into. I say let them crash.
There you go.
Stay away from my fucking tuchus.
Damn kids,
You
get
like
out of
that?
my yard.
Stay away from my beehole.
Oh yeah, that'll work too.
Okay,
Yeah.
Bill.
Yes, sir. We're going to sign off. Thank you all for listening. We do appreciate it. You guys have been a fantastic audience, I'm sure. Please enjoy whatever the hell it is that you guys enjoy. And we will catch up with you all whenever it's time
You like
next.
it? It's good.